Alright guys, what is going on? Oink here, and of course we've got some brand new seasonal events. We've got the time and drift trial, week number 63. Again, as usual, I'm just going to be going into how to just get a nice gold lap for each of the two time trial events. So if you head into time trial 63, see what we've got. We've got a Côte d'Azur with the Formula Gran Turismo, 880 performance points, and a 480 performance point Subaru Impreza at Twin Ring East Course. I'll just go in one at a time. First off, we'll start with the Formula Gran Turismo event. Now, the FGT starts a bit higher, I think, if it's broken in. So I've just had to go into the engine and down tune it a little bit to 83.8 to get it to the right performance points and make sure you got the right tyres on. Now, I don't know if it's a problem with my tuning, but on the stock tune, I was really struggling with oversteer. Anything I tried with the tunes, I just couldn't get it right. I don't know if it's just this track, and I don't know if it's just the combo that this car is just difficult to drive with, or if I've just forgotten that this car is, you know, not an easy car to drive. But I was really struggling with oversteer. You know, just the slightest bit too much sharpness on the steering input, or too much throttle, or anything like that, and the car would just spin in a circle. So my number one advice here is, if you're having that same problem, just basically go at a lower pace. To get the gold time isn't that difficult on this. At least I didn't find it was too difficult. You can see my lap, you know, just places like that, really sloppy, not that great exit speed. But I just avoided contact with the walls, really let off the accelerator through the corners. You know, putting my foot down on the exit of turns just spun me out like crazy. Getting a lot of rear wheels spin. So I'm not sure what was going on, but basically after a few laps I figured out that I could easily make a goal if I basically just coasted the whole lap and just took no risks and played it pretty safe. But yeah, as far as I could, you know, go, it was not the easiest car to drive. Somehow I ended up like 500th on the leaderboard, even though it was really not a great lap. So I don't know if everyone else is also struggling. I'm not sure. But anyway, there's the lap there for getting gold. And we'll move on to the Subaru Impreza. It can be any Subaru Impreza that's in the game. I've gone with this 2010 model, just, yeah, it's the most relevant. It's a premium. You can buy it out the dealership. Tuning is allowed for this. I generally try to leave it stock because I don't really like spending too much time tuning. However, I did find that also I had a really weird setup. I had like engine upgrades and stuff. I don't really know. I must have used this car previously for something. Look, it's got weird upgrades. Anyway, I found having more power and less downforce if you've got a rear wing was the way to go. Probably, to be honest, get rid of the rear wing altogether. I don't think it helps enough on this track, but yeah, I got the gold time and another not brilliant lap. This one's actually pretty tough. It's because you're on the comfort soft tyres, you're gonna, well, it's not a car for the impatient, that's for sure. You really got to take the corners slowly. It's all about getting a good exit speed. Obviously these things are so slow through the corners and have very little grip, so you're going to find most of your time on the straights, well, if you can get a good exit out of the corners. So it's all about getting the power down at just the right point and getting good exits and good entries into the corners, as opposed to your actual corner speed. So you can see here I just line the car up as best as I can for a fast exit. This track was also in the GT Academy. It was like the final race of the GT Academy last year. I never did GT Academy last year, so I didn't get to do that, but anyone who did that will probably be familiar with sort of laying down a nice consistent steady lap here. You probably won't have too many problems. The guy in first is on like a 132.5. That's ridiculous. My best lap, this one was like a 36.8 or something. Like it was okay. It just about got the gold. I just sort of, again, nowhere near what my very best was, but I don't like spending too much time on these because I find they're a little bit pointless. But yeah, you can see just getting good exit speeds. Make sure you just line your entry up so you can accelerate quickly out of the corner, and then you get the good speed down the straights. But yeah, I mean, I sure could have got a better time, but the guy in first is just crazy fast. I don't know how he's done it, and maybe it's my tuning. I don't know. Maybe people have got a good setup for this. Anyway, there's 2 laps of gold. It was a 36.8 basically, so another gold there. Hope these laps have kind of give you an insight if you're struggling. Yeah, if you can't get a gold, leave some comments below. I'll be able to reply and try and help you guys out as best as possible. Anyway, hope this has helped you out. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.